Hi, I'm Erica from AccuQuilt, and I'm here today to talk to you about putting together our Bear's Paw Chisel Quilt. It's hanging behind me, beautiful. It's done in gorgeous batik fabrics. The Bear's Paw is a very, very traditional block, but with putting it together with the bold red and white and the batiks, it really has kind of a modern feel to it. So I think there's a lot of potential to make this look as traditional or as modern as you would like, depending on your fabric selections. It's put together using our 8-inch cube and our cube companion. Now, 8-inch cube makes you think you're going to make 8-inch blocks, and that's normally what we do with it. But because of how this particular block is put together, we have actually created what is going to be a finished 14-inch block for our quilt. And part of that is because we've used a 2.5-inch strip die to put sashing in between these traditional corner paws, if you will. So I'm excited to show you how this goes together. It's really very simple. And these, because it's using the 8-inch cube, would work in any of our cutters, but we're going to use our Go Big Electric today. Now what we're going to talk a little bit about is the chisel, and that's part of our companion set that it's going to be using. This is a chisel shape. You can see it has our notched point on the top. It is a directional shape, so this is one of those times where I tell you to be sure and read your directions, because some of your chisels need to be cut with your fabric facing up, and some of it needs to be cut with your fabric right sides down. So that's something you'll really want to pay attention to on your directions. And when you're laying it out, you may want to go ahead and lay out your blocks as you're going to make sure that you're getting all your chisel shape in the right direction. So I want to put one of those together to show you how easy it is. It's going to be really accurate. We're going to top it off with a half square triangle. So I'm going to cut both of those pieces now, sew them together, let you see how easy and accurate it is with this dog-eared corner. So I'm going to open up our Go Big here. And as I mentioned, you could make this with any of our cutters. I've got the Go Big here. And as I said, you need some of your fabric to be right side up and some to be right side down. Now you need more of one than the other. Again, read your directions, and it may be easier for this to cut your width of fabric strips actually in half so that you can stack your fabric and then just move it along the die so that you're getting them all the same. Now, with this, like any of our other dies, be sure you're laying it out with your lengthwise grain parallel to your lengthwise blade as it goes lengthwise through your cutter to get your best cut. So I am going to go ahead and get some of these chisels cut out for us. I'm going to put my mat on. Now remember, with our Go mats, you can use the front, you can use the back, move it around from side to side. As long as your blades are covered, you're going to get a good cut, and that's really important to spread out those cut marks and prolong the life of your die mat. So here's our chisel. Now I want to cut out some of those half square triangles. The half square triangles, again, we've got our dog-eared corners. We can see exactly where all our blades are with our two-tone foam, but these are non-directional. So I'm going to fan fold. And by fan folding, I'm going to take my fabric, place my selvage over that edge. I want my width of fabric strip to be about 1/4 of an inch over either side of the die shape here. I want you to see that. And then I'm going to fan fold across, keeping that same angle so that my blades are covered and I can get a good clean cut. We can go up to 6 layers with our Go cutter and our Go dies. I'm going to fold my extra over to the side so it doesn't get in the way. Plenty of room to do that with my Go Big. It's going to go ahead and note that with your Go Big, it's going to just sit here and wait for me. The motor's going to turn off and wait till I'm ready for it. So I'm going to go ahead, get one of my half square triangles here. And again, because of those dog-eared corners, it's going to line up beautifully with my chisel. So when you lay the two together, you're going to see that fit exactly. You're going to know exactly where to sew And I just want to show you how good it looks when you're done. So I'm going to put one on my sewing machine. Perfect. And I'm going to go ahead, press this out real quick for you. And you can see that this has gone together perfectly. We don't have to trim any little dog ears up here on the corner. We're ready to keep moving on. Once you've got your pieces put together, we've got a partial block here in the corner. You can see this is where that directional chisel comes into play. You can see we've got them facing the other directions. I'm missing a piece at the bottom. This is the piece that's going to be made up of a square and 2 half-square triangles. This goes on the bottom. I'm going to sew that together real quick so you'll see how it goes together to make that larger block for us. And then we're going to be ready to move along. This really would be a very easy pattern to make. You could make it scrappy. You could make it in reproduction fabrics. You could make it in Civil War look fabrics, or nice modern clean batiks like we've got behind us, or solids. Get a lot of different looks that way. I'm going to press this really quick. And now we're ready to go ahead, lay this out, put this together, and then we'd be ready to put our 14-inch finished block together that we've made with our 8-inch cube. For more inspiration just like this bear's paw chisel, be sure to look at AccuQuilt.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. At AccuQuilt, we help you cut time so you can quilt more.